Ronaldo is that player in the modern day of being able to win a game single-handedly. And yes, people might say, oh, look, Messi can do that, of course he can. But I just think Ronaldo can almost spirit a team single-handedly. It's almost like a one-man team. It's fantastic, it's a phenomenon. The energy that he grips a game with.
I think, particularly bearing in mind the demands of this era and what he's done at Real Madrid, makes him the best ever.
You mark him on the ground, he'll do you in the air. If you stop him going on his left, he'll go on his right. If you stop him shooting from distance, he'll dribble into the box. If you think that your left back's doing well against him, he'll play against your centre back. If your centre back does well against him, he'll play against your right back. He really will pose every single problem that you need to pose in a game.
I think I am an ambitious person, ambitious player, and you know, and this is my life. This is what I love to do.
Nearly 600 miles from the Portuguese mainland lies the island of Madeira, the birthplace in 1985 of a world football phenomenon. Obsessed with the game from a young age, the raw talent of Cristiano Ronaldo quickly attracted the attention of the island's best teams. It was not long before Portugal's top clubs came calling. At age just 11, he signed for Sporting Lisbon.
I was still in Portugal when the news regarding Cristiano began to filter out. And when I went to Manchester United, he continued his progress through the various academies at Sporting Lisbon.
In my opinion, Ronaldo always wanted to be a professional footballer. But in order to be a world-class player, you also need to be a super athlete.
His period at the Lisbon Academy was a defining one. He became the first player in Sporting's history to go from the under-16 class all the way to the first team in the same season. The right winger then scored twice on his debut.
He has a special gift to be in the right place at the right time and to use his ability to make the right decision. That is not something all of the players in the world can do. Even among the best, only some have that special gift of being able to anticipate things which most players cannot even see.
Okay, so the lore is that Manchester United played Sporting Lisbon. Sir Alex saw this guy, said he's really good, said we have to sign him, and boom, he became a United player just like that. It's fiction.
I remember being on a pre-season tour with Manchester United, doing all the games live in America, and Carlos Queiroz had just left as the assistant manager.
He'd left Old Trafford to become manager of Real Madrid. He got a call from Sporting Lisbon saying, hey, listen, we want someone to open the new rebuilt stadium, which you wouldn't be able to get Man United. And he said, no problem. So he rang Alex Ferguson and said, yeah, Carlos, you know, no problem at all if it's for you.
And we always remember having a coffee with a local journalist who used to cover sport in Lisbon, telling us about the squad, and he said, we have a 17-year-old called Ronaldo. And I remember saying to him, I've been to lots of European clubs where people have told me about players called Ronaldo. He said, I'm sure you have, but this guy is special. Being the cynic sometimes that I am, I thought, yeah, there's another Ronaldo. And within about 5 minutes, he'd had about 3 of the Manchester United players on the backside.
Man of the match by a mile is Cristiano Ronaldo.
And we started to think, who is this kid? And at the end of the game, we flew back with the team. And I know for a fact that 2 or 3 members of Manchester United's senior first team squad had gone to the front of the plane and said to Sir Alex Ferguson, Boss, you just get this guy. That's one of the best young talents we have ever played against. We should sign him.
And he said, don't worry, I'm aware of him.
And unbeknown to us, Sir Alex later told me that Manchester United knew all about him.
United had scouted him for a long time.
And Ferguson
had an option on him that they were going to sign him 12 months later when he was basically 18 and a half. After that game, which was shown across Europe, I'm told the leading giants The Real Madrids, the Juventuses, the AC Milans were onto Sporting Lisbon, and they went back to Manchester United and said, listen, if you don't take him now, he's going to go somewhere else. So they brought that agreement forward 12 months, and 2 weeks later, Cristiano Ronaldo was a Manchester United player.
We've seen this lad get the ball and just quick feet and beat Shazy and get across or get a shot off, and you sort of suddenly sat up on the bench and woke up and go, whoa, what have we just seen there? And then you sort of half giggling at the players who are on the pitch because you're on the bench and you don't have to face this lad who's just terrorising the whole team.
Sir Alex knew about his qualities. He knew what I thought about the player. And he also knew that I was absolutely determined and would do anything to sign Cristiano Ronaldo for Manchester United. He also knew that if he wasted time, Real Madrid would go to Lisbon and take Cristiano Ronaldo to Spain with them.
We had an agreement with him anyway. It was only accelerated that night because of his performance against us, which was really exciting. But we had an agreement with Sporting Lisbon. They would join us the next year. So we did our work. We spoke to the boy after the game. We spoke to his mother, spoke to his agent. We got him on a private plane the next morning into Manchester and got the deal done before people could blink. And that's when you've got a decision to make it quickly.
I'll never forget, we got on the coach ready for home. I think we'd been away like 3 weeks, ready to go home, and slowly towards the back of the coach it got a whisper that we've just signed him 30 million, we've just signed this lad, Ronaldo, the winger. And there was like a buzz of excitement, so we were all trying to find out a little bit more about him. We'd obviously just seen 90 minutes of him or whatever he played, and he stood out, and yeah, it was a moment that you'll never forget, that you first seen him, because he was such a talent.
In Manchester, Ronaldo faced the challenge of a new country, a new way of life, and a new style of football. The young Portuguese was eased in gently by manager Sir Alex Ferguson. But watching at close quarters, it was obvious the Scot had signed a player of immense natural ability.
First impressions of Ronaldo were that he was incredible ability, quick, wanted to take the ball and beat men all the time.
There was a buzz of excitement as soon as he stepped off the bench for his debut at Old Trafford against Bolton Wanderers. His first goal for Manchester United heralded a taste of things to come. Ronaldo scored 8 times during that first season, including the opener in the FA Cup final, as United defeated Millwall 3-0 in Cardiff. Still only a teenager, Ronaldo had established himself as the club's new number 7, following such icons as George Best, Eric Cantona and David Beckham.
He has a starting level that is not comparable to anything else. His genetics, his talent, in the specific components regarding football, he possesses a harmony that is exceptional, which makes him a unique player.
Ronaldo was not yet the finished article, but his desire to improve was obvious to all.
Frustrating at times, decision making, when to shoot, when to pass, when to dribble, when not to dribble. Now, it took him a few years to get used to that.
I came to United and you came to work with him, and you see how much energy and effort he puts in himself to get better. But a lot of talents think talent is enough, but talent is only a start. After that, it's hard work, dedication, and living as a professional.
It's like a challenge for me. I want to do it best as I can. And, you know, when you do something with the passion, you know, it's more easy.
The players have raved about him. Sir Alex Ferguson has as well, after the performance he put in for Sporting Lisbon against Manchester United in a pre-season friendly.
I think at the time he arrived, with David Beckham leaving, they needed a bit of star quality to continue, you know, and I think people were hanging their hopes on this young lad.
I was quite taken aback by just how sort of skinny and really quite fragile looking he was. He didn't look like a Premier League player to me.
It gives Manchester United's number 7 his introduction to life at Old Trafford.
There's certain shirts, Newcastle number 9, Liverpool number 7. Manchester United's number 7 is one of those shirts in football. It's an iconic shirt. He made his debut against Bolton Wanderers. Bolton were losing, and they probably saw this young foreign 17-year-old come on and think, well, that's better than Ryan Giggs coming on. And he just ripped them apart, and he had people off their seats within minutes of his introduction.
Here's Ronaldo. Hunt gets tight to him.
Now, again, they'd seen a lot of players who could do things on the training pitch but couldn't transfer it into a first-team game. Not only could he transfer it into a first-team game, he did it instantly as a 17-year-old.
Such confidence in one so young on such a big stage.
You wouldn't expect a teenager making his debut for United to have the confidence to go and try that.
Dazzling. I mean, you remember that. And you thought this guy is just going to take this whole league by the scruff of the neck.
Ronaldo. Oh, look at this.
And he never looked back. He was tailor-made for that shirt, and David Beckham was forgotten a lot quicker than perhaps many people thought.
Well, I think Ronaldo had so many tricks that he wanted to sort of showcase them all, you know, in one game. You know, and that's why he wasn't always the most effective. You know, he would come in and he would do 10 step-overs and he had 20 yards of space.
Yeah, I can remember asking, does he think you get a goal for every 20 step-overs?
Somebody once said, if it takes you more than one step over to beat somebody, then you shouldn't be doing the step-overs.
It could actually result in losing the ball.
We must have used the word show pony more than it had ever been used before or since to describe his first 15 months at Old Trafford. So many of us in my profession kind of wrote him off.
He really should go in for a dancing competition one of these days.
And I think people branded him arrogant because he was taking the mick out of defenders. He was literally doing tricks and going past them, and defenders would kick him for it.
The hero on previous visits to Old Trafford, the villain this time.
So I think Sir Alex drummed it into him like, that ain't good enough in the Premier League. That's not going to cut the cloth for the fullbacks that play in the Premier League, because you know, they will take you out if they start messing around in front of him. Imagine Julian Dix playing out against him. It wouldn't last 5 minutes.
That era was hard, you know, was physically demanding. The tackles were fast and furious.
This is a time when the team that's just won the league in Arsenal is full of people at 6'4", who weigh 14 stone. The invincibles were not just invincible in football, they were physically as well. I remember interviewing him within about 3-4 months of his time at Manchester United, and he was struggling to get in the team, he was struggling with the language, he missed home.
I'm not sure he could deal with that in his first season or so.
Alex Ferguson wanted his natural ability to be seen on a football pitch. He bought him for the tricks, for the step-overs, but he knew that he could take that to an extra level if he could make sure that those tricks worked for the team in the right way. He explained to him that everyone is out to get you, everyone is looking for you to fail, everybody sees you as the enemy.
And now Ronaldo. No foul given against Jordan, plenty of rolling around by the Portuguese.
You've got to rise above it, you've got to be stronger in your mentality. And the best way he could wear an opponent down is not by rolling around on the ground and appealing to the referee, is to get up and just get on with it.
And I think, you know, that's when, you know, he suddenly learnt, you know, that he had to maybe just curtail that slightly.
Ronaldo's target was simple, to become the best in the world. But he couldn't do it alone.
Everybody saw the raw talent and the pace. achieved a lot for himself, but of course along the way you need people to help, and I think Carlos Queiroz was important for him as a Portuguese coach at Man United. He always wanted me to be in goal, and obviously made a little game of it, of course, and then with his free kicks, and Ronnie, you never score anyway. Come on, go and goal, I'm gonna score now. And you always could, on a nice, playful way, you could motivate him to get the best out of him. Started to adjust his game and be really important also in the goal scoring area. As a winger he scored, I don't know, 38 goals or something, and that was an unbelievable amount.
It's incredibly difficult to stop somebody like that because the counter-attacking ability of him, the speed, the power, is absolutely it's phenomenal. You mark him on the ground, he'll do you in the air. If you stop him going on his left, he'll go on his right. If you stop him shooting from distance, he'll dribble into the box. If you think that your left back's doing well against him, he'll play against your centre back. If your centre back does well against him, he'll play against your right back. He really will pose every single problem that you need to pose in a game.
He had to get stronger to withstand what he was receiving from some defenders, and that was something Alex Ferguson instilled in him.
He matured physically, became a lot stronger, got used to the Premier League.
Ronaldo. And this will know that's a chance. What skill that is.
He really started to grow up.
He could ride challenges now. He could take the kicks that he inevitably got because of his skill.
In a row, it looks as if there'll be no silverware heading to the Arsenal trophy cabinet. Ronaldo felled cruelly.
His accuracy in passing had upped by 200–300%. Therefore, he never gave possession of it.
Lovely skill again from Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's a lovely ball to the back post to pick out Ryan Giggs. Beautiful play this from Cristiano Ronaldo.
The kicks he used to get, the scars he's got all over his legs. Believe me, he took some punishment on the football pitch more than anybody else in that Manchester United team because he was the biggest threat.
He was one of the bravest players you will ever see.
We started to see a player become a supreme athlete.
He'd done so much work in the gym that I would barely recognise him from the boy I'd met him.
Ronaldo!
His whole upper body strength, I think, had almost doubled.
Astonishing! Quite astonishing!
The shy, self-doubting kid had become a man.
Under the guidance of Sir Alex Ferguson and all the great players around him at Manchester United, he learned how to play the game.
There was one goal he scored, he sort of passed it back behind his leg.
Ronaldo!
But he did it with so much power, nobody could quite understand how he did it.
Out of this world!
He did things with a football that were new to a generation of football fans.
Really in contention here. They'll find Rooney.
You earn the right to shoot through your teammates' trust in you and putting you in those positions. It's an old adage, you don't shoot, you don't score. But you earn the right to shoot.
And Ronaldo in a position here. Oh, so cool, so calm.
So what Cristiano did was he became almost the fulcrum of Manchester United's attacking force. Even if it was 0-0 in '89, there's something Cristiano could do that would change that. Effectively, United had found, their game breaker.
Shot and was denied by Niemi, and Ronaldo! Yes! Nani's corner. Ronaldo with the header. Ronaldo with the hit and the goal!
Sit back, watch, admire. This is football of the highest calibre. Drops for Ronaldo. Lovely disguise, lovely finish. It's 5.
Some selfless runs he used to make. He even tracked back in his last 2 seasons, something that he never did before.
Ronaldo running into Milner.
He turned into the ultimate team player in the end.
At his peak at Manchester United, he was actually inventing things on the field. He was inventing free kicks that had never been taken before.
It's Ronaldo, and it's there! Wonderful goal!
We've all seen David Beckham swerve them in, put them in the top corner, but what he did with the ball.
A lot of people are good at free kicks, saying that you just concentrate on getting it over the wall and down again and hope for the best. He went way beyond that, you know. There was one against Fulham. It was front on. He hit it. It changed direction twice in 22 metres. As it goes past him, the keeper's shoulders have sagged because he's thinking, what?
It's an absolute belter.
It probably should have been booked for ungentlemanly conduct.
Portsmouth at home, David James was in goal. And Cristiano had put the ball down 30 yards out, and you thought, even he's not going to try it. Surely not. But he probably is, but he's not going to score.
And David James will be fully aware of the threat here as well. But he's in such confident form at the moment that you would not bet a penny against him dispatching this.
This ball moved in a way that probably a lot of people hadn't seen at the time.
So he gets it up and he gets it down. That is just phenomenal.
And I think David James had blinked by the time it went past him.
David James just can't get nowhere near that.
You remember thinking, that's something we've not really seen before, and how on earth do you do that? And that's when the whole analysis came of how differently does he strike a football.
I know how he does it, but I couldn't do it. As in, I know what he's doing. He will take to the middle, to the top of the football and strike it from there.
It's not as straightforward to say the outside of the foot, and it's not as straightforward to say the laces of the foot.
Where you inflate the ball, you would turn that because there's a little valve there. The ball would fly for so far, then it would suddenly vary because the valve had to pop back out.
A bit like playing snooker, you put a little bit side, so if you're whipping the ball in, you'd hit the right hand side of the ball, outside of your foot. You know, if you want to get the ball up in the air to keep it to the basics, you'd hit the bottom. You know, to get the middle to the top of the ball is how you get it up and how you get it to dip.
So effectively what he was doing was he was indenting the valve. So the ball circumference literally changed.
But I can't do it.
Plenty have tried and failed.
Stubbed my toes in the floors, we kicked the floors, we topped it, we went over the bars, hit the water. Couldn't do it.
Must have been doing it in training one day and thought, hang on, what did I do that was different there? And then he just found it.
So how he does it, I know, but physically can't do it.
He then changed again. Goalkeepers have watched hours of DVD footage. You think, I know what he's going to do. He's either going to hit down my throat, he's going to move, or he's going to go top left corner.
Ronaldo, oh, staggering!
Started hitting balls that dipped so fiercely, he was scoring in the bottom corner. And so you're standing and all of a sudden the ball goes in your bottom right corner and you're thinking, hang on a second, I just figured him out. Any chance?
But he could hit any sort of free kick.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Free kick techniques to suit all occasions.
And because he had such power in his legs, the distance didn't really matter.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo, he has got the goal! And he's done it! A century of Manchester United goals for Cristiano Ronaldo. Fantastic finish!
At club level, there remained a mutual adoration between Ronaldo and his supporters. Manchester United's title success in 2007 was unquestionably a team effort. But one man took the starring role in almost every performance.
One of the first conversations, he said, I want to be the best player in the world. And a lot of people say that, but he puts work to it, he puts dedication, the time and effort.
Ronaldo's commitment to the cause that season helped secure his first Premier League title, the club's 16th. Tangible evidence for this most driven of young men that he was heading in the right direction. The following season, he scored a staggering 42 goals in all competitions, many of them spectacular, especially his free kicks.
Puts the ball on a certain spot on the ground. He's not even hitting the ball, of course, with a lot of pace, of course, but there's no swing with his leg. It seems to accelerate all the time. to be fair, he scored a few against me also in training. I give him that, but it was always a joy to work with him.
It was during the following season when Ronaldo was at his very best in a United shirt. He dovetailed beautifully with Wayne Rooney, forming one of the most prolific strike partnerships in world football.
Season after season, he'd become more and more influential, where it comes to the point where he would play every single game. He would contribute nearly every single moment that he was on the pitch, whether it be a goal, whether it be a pass.
By May 2008, Ronaldo had inspired United to domestic and European glory. His penalty contributing to a victory that saw the club crowned English champions for the 17th time.
What he did at Manchester United in his last 2 or 3 seasons, I mean, you're talking about a phenomenon there.
Ronaldo found the net 7 times in the Champions League, as he helped Manchester United reach the final in Moscow. Against Chelsea, not surprisingly, Ronaldo quickly made his mark.
He scored a fantastic goal, and I think Michael Jordan would have been jealous on the height that he got on us and the way he headed the ball past Peter Cech.
Chelsea fought back. Frank Lampard's equaliser, forcing a penalty shootout. Ronaldo stepped up third for United and missed.
Disappointed when he missed that penalty. Yeah, that's always problems. One of his regrets also, because you want to be the big games. You want to shine. I'm very happy for myself and for the team and for him. He scored so many goals for us that I was able to help him out and make that save and that we won the Champions League the first time with each other.
The triumph capped a remarkable season. Ronaldo was the Champions League top scorer with 8 goals, the Premier League's top scorer with 31. He became the first United player since George Best in 1968 to win the Ballon d'Or, and was also voted FIFA World Player of the Year. It was the ultimate personal achievement. Ronaldo had reached his goal, to be the best of the best.
100% among the all-time greats, 100%. That's not even in doubt. You know, if you're going to put Zidane's Figo's, the Brazilian Ronaldo, then that, 100% that Ronaldo would be in that bracket. He's not even in question.
Also in that bracket, however, is Barcelona's Lionel Messi, who was voted the world's greatest player in each of the 4 following seasons. Ronaldo could only look on as their rivalry intensified, at least in the media.
I don't work in the press, I don't work in television. I cannot control that. So they love it to do that. What I'm gonna do? I have to do my work, I have to training, I have to score, I have to play, try to help my team all the time. I'm not afraid of him because, we don't share the same dressing room, we not go out for dinner, but I respect him like a professional.
His final season at Old Trafford saw him complete a hat-trick of league titles. His stunning 40-yard strike against Porto was instrumental in helping United to a second consecutive European Cup final. However, defeat to Barcelona and Messi proved to be his farewell appearance for the Manchester Giants. Rumours of a record-breaking move were about to become a reality.
I think Real Madrid was the dream for him. Obviously, he loved playing at United and still loves the place now. But I think deep down his dream was to play for Real Madrid. So he'd, I think, come to an arrangement with the manager or the club where he would do another season and then maybe go then.
Despite being idolised at Manchester United, Cristiano Ronaldo was desperate to achieve more. He saw Real Madrid as the ultimate platform, and when the economics were agreed, he flew to Spain to complete a world record move of 94 million euros.
I think that the presentation of Ronaldo was the most spectacular transfer event that Real Madrid has ever seen. And he was ready for the challenge. He adapted very quickly to the environment. and to the tactics of Pellegrini.
Despite missing 6 weeks through injury, Ronaldo scored 33 goals in 35 appearances. He was developing into the complete footballer.
I think I'm play good. I try all the time my best. You know, and I want to carry on like that.
When you've got a player like that in your team who knows where to go, he knows where to move, and I could play the ball to him. He made life so easy for me.
Even on a bad day, when the team's not playing well, if you give him 5 good passes, he'll do well with 4 of them. He'll either score or give an assist. So you always have to look out for a big player like him, because he can always change the game.
I think our statistics together showed how many assists I provided for him and how many goals he scored. I'm still so pleased I was able to play alongside him.
We have to be fit, we have to be all the time ready, you know, for the big circumstances. So, you know, I'm always ready for every game, for every competition, so it's good.
The following year, trophies proved difficult to come by, but not goals. Ronaldo set new benchmarks for individual achievement. 53 goals in all competitions highlighted his incredible talent. His decisive header against Barcelona in the final of the Copa del Rey brought his first trophy in Spain. 40 goals in La Liga won him the Golden Boot, and he became the first player to win the award in 2 different leagues. In 2012, Madrid finally won La Liga. At the heart of the success was the irrepressible Ronaldo. 100 league goals in just 3 seasons. He ended the year with 60 in all competitions.
I'd like to congratulate him, because it's not easy to stay at that level for so long.
Unremitting, unplayable, unstoppable. Cristiano Ronaldo has been described as all 3. His combination of talent and dedication catapulted him to the highest level. And in January 2014, he was awarded the Ballon d'Or. Once again, he was recognised as the world's greatest player.
I'd say he's a driven, committed football player who has an absolutely incredible, outstanding ability and physique.
At that level, day after day, scoring so many goals, wow, I take my hat off to him. It's a lot of work. He works very hard. He pushes his own limits, and you can see the results.
From coming to United as a raw talent, he left United as the complete modern-day footballer.
He delivers, and as long as you deliver, you're good, and you're praised, especially in those countries like Spain and Italy. You don't have to play well, but if you score, then you have a great game. But I think Ronnie also brings so much more to the team than only the goals.
When he blends his technical quality with his mental strength and determination, he has a combination that makes him a unique player.
This is so obvious that this is one of the greatest players. This is so obvious, it's staring us in the face.
Maybe sometimes in the pitch I show something that the people don't like. I don't smile a lot in the pitch because I try to be focused. In a life we have always the people who judge us, but I think sometimes this is not fair, but you know, we have to live with that.
Dybala. Towards Bonucci. Oh, what on earth was that? Cristiano Ronaldo. Finally, the wait is over. And Serie A's new superstars up and running with one of the easiest finishes of his career. Jan picks out Ronaldo. Ronaldo! Well, he's scoring now, all right. He waited and waited for his first. And the second came along pretty quickly afterwards.
Here's an opportunity as it just threatened to open up. Ronaldo! Well, it's taken them 81 minutes, but finally the champions have a way through. Frustrated by Frosinone.
And the ball of a man, Mandzukic to Ronaldo! What a finish! One-touch finish, absolutely typical of him. And the boos and the whistles ring around the stadium. But his teammates quick to congratulate Cristiano Ronaldo.
Still Cancelo. It still might drop here for Ronaldo. It's too simple. Piontek didn't deal with the danger. The keeper didn't really commit to the loose ball either. And a stroke of luck gives Cristiano Ronaldo his 5th goal of the season.
All of them in the league. And from the spot, he makes it 6, he makes it 1-1. And Juve, perhaps controversially, are back level in this game.
Never in doubt. See the reaction of Ronaldo.
One by Matuidi in the midfield. Ronaldo looks up, sees the goal, and fires for the goal. That is top draw from Cristiano Ronaldo. The goal machine is in perfect working order. Juve needed something special.
Bonucci looking for Ronaldo's run. That's some ball. What about that? What about that from Cristiano Ronaldo? Brilliant ball from Leonardo Bonucci. And his first Champions League goal for Juventus.
What's a decent effort? Ronaldo! Seals yet another 3 points for Juventus. They simply can't stop winning at the moment. It's Pjanic. Ronaldo! Breakthrough for Juventus. And who else gets it but Cristiano Ronaldo?
12 minutes to go. Ronaldo, no doubt, 3-0 to Juve, an 11-point lead tonight. And Ronaldo, 10 goals in his last 11 Serie A matches.
With the chance to break the deadlock. Ronaldo scores just about. All smiles now. And the defending champions.
Goalkeeper stays back, goalkeeper stays back, and Ronaldo heads in! Juve saviour, 13 minutes to go, a man down, and there's the man they turn to.
Yeah, for Juventus, here's Ronaldo early on, and Ronaldo scores! Inside the first 2 minutes! The man who earned a point in Bergamo on Wednesday gets them off to a flying start today against Saudero. Ronaldo scores, 2-1 Juventus. He scored them both, and the leaders are in front again. Emphatic from Cristiano Ronaldo. Juventus 2.
Pjanic. Good ball in Ronaldo! That's the chance he's been waiting for. And Ronaldo has taken it, and Juventus, the champions, have the lead.
They were under massive pressure. Can they turn it round? They can. It's what champions do. On the ropes and back to land, a knockout blow.
Sami Khedira, Matuidi, feeding Ronaldo, who lost his footing but still gets the goal. And it's him again, Cristiano Ronaldo. He turns 34 on Tuesday, but there's no stopping Juve's top scorer. Mandzukic, Ronaldo! Just like that, Juventus reassert their authority again. Cristiano Ronaldo with the header, and Juventus lead by 3 goals to 1 with the corner. Very inviting ball, it's 2! Cristiano Ronaldo gets his goal. Lovely ball in. Ronaldo there to meet it.
To pass forward, and Bentancur finds Mandzukic! And Ronaldo has his goal. 3-0 Juventus. The opportunity arrived, his eyes lit up, and in the blinking of an eye,
In from Bernardeschi. Ronaldo! Doing what Ronaldo does in their hour of need. He steps forward again. At the start of this second half. Lifted in towards Ronaldo! What a save, Ronaldo on the follow-up. All kinds of appeals.
It's in.
And the referee's given it. Cristiano Ronaldo has done it again. Put Juve in front. Is it ever in doubt? The man of the moment, yet again, with another special ice cool moment.
João Cancelo. Ronaldo! He's just astonishing. Champions League goal number 125. 12 years on from his very first. In by Pjanic, Ronaldo! Just no stopping him.
Change things. And Ronaldo! Like a rocket to equalise for Juve. Ronaldo! It had to be him. He is the Torino heartbreaker. Inviting for Douglas Costa. Surely this time. 3-0 Juventus. Cristiano Ronaldo's first of this season. Ronaldo makes it 2-1. And the best in the land reassert themselves on the team that dared to dream.
Waits for support in the middle, it's towards Ronaldo! This time he has his goal! He's had to wait a while. Who says Dybala and Ronaldo can't play together?
Played through, what a chance for Ronaldo! He's taken one now. He's rounded it off by scoring against a 33rd different opposition in the UEFA Champions League.
Loose won that by Rabiot, but it came the way of Ronaldo. Good footwork, good goal! Just like that, in the blink of an eye, Ronaldo shows his prowess. He has scored for a 4th home game in a row in Serie A.
Here we go. And he doesn't miss chances like that. And this time, Cristiano Ronaldo has won the game for Juventus with the last kick of the match.
It's Ronaldo, and it's 2-2. They do seem to be unbreakable.
It might just bounce kindly. Even better than that. Bentancur with the cross. And Ronaldo with the goal. And Juve have a priceless lead.
The ball from Pjanic to find Dybala. Ronaldo's in the middle. And Cristiano Ronaldo scores. Juventus lead. Ronaldo answers his critics with a goal.
It goes to Dybala here, who brought it down, and the shot first time is brilliant. Wonderful technique from Cristiano Ronaldo. Movement here from Ronaldo's been spotted, and there's the end result. Higuain to Ronaldo, 2-0 Juventus, and he's got them both.
From Alexandro, and what about that from Cristiano Ronaldo? Towering header to make it 10 for the season and put Juve back in front.
Been curtailed and he's back on the pitch, but it's given away. Ronaldo, round Olsen, 1-0.
All their hard work undone with one big error, and Cristiano Ronaldo makes Cagliari play.
Cristiano Ronaldo, 2-0.
Well, it's a very calm penalty. Just rolls it into the opposite corner, to which Olsen dives. Whether he waits for the goalkeeper to go down or not, only he will know.
Maybe more, because Douglas Costa finds Ronaldo. Hat-trick! Cristiano Ronaldo hat-trick. Boos ring around the Olimpico. 2 early hammer blows from Juventus, who have started 2020 like they believe they will be champions again. Ronaldo again searching for space and finding a way. It is a magnificent 7 from the number 7. Now Dybala, options in the middle. Ronaldo is one of them. And as they always do, Juventus find a way.
Just slightly the wrong side of him, but they keep the ball. And here comes Ronaldo. Vintage Cristiano Ronaldo. He breaks into stride, and in the blink of an eye,
gets curiouser and curiouser. Here's Ronaldo, still trying to make it 8 in a row, and Ronaldo grabs a goal back, and maybe it is not finished. It is 8 in a row for Cristiano Ronaldo in 9 consecutive games. Cristiano Ronaldo, 9 games in a row. The first Juventus player since David. Fiorentina need a hero, and Ronaldo beats Strongowski with ease.